So welcome tonight for those of you that are in Australia's time zone, and welcome to good morning, those of you in the UK and Europe. So my name is Vanessa and this is Andrew.
Hello.
And we are directors in Lifewave. We actually have some amazing people on that are presidential directors and people that have really just led the way to bring Lifewave here to Australia over the last year.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So if you haven't had the chance already, or your guest hasn't actually yet sent this to you, I do just want to draw your attention to an order form. And the reason why is in this particular organization, what happens in a country or in an organization is so exciting because of the way that the team has been structured. So every time someone else onboards into this organization and you jump in at the time that you feel it's right for you to jump in, what the company does is starts to really say thank you for your trust, thank you for your order, thank you for joining at a wholesale level, our community. And all of a sudden in your back office, which you don't need to know anything about yet, is all this incredible volume that starts to happen. It's like an upside down community and business where what happens flows all the way down. So just have an order form ready because you are going to be so ready to jump in, talk to that guest, that sponsor that brought you in as a guest tonight, and ask to join their community and what they're building, because it's actually life transforming.
It is.
Right?
And just a little note, Tessa, who's our presidential director, has lost her voice. She's had such a wild of a time in Mexico. She has no voice, so she wants to let you all know that she thinks you're amazing. She just is not able to speak, so that's why she's not on camera tonight.
So we are going to do about a 20-minute presentation, and at the end, just connect and say hi. And then any questions, because you will have questions. This is the amazing thing.
Yeah,
we love questions. Questions are good things. Questions are not bad things. But what we want you to do is talk to the person that invited you, because you're actually going to have more questions. We're still going, oh my gosh, what is this amazing and life transforming miracle that we have in our hands right now? So there's not a stupid question. Nothing is off the table. When you get back to your the person that invited you as a guest, what they're going to do is not think they know all the answers, and they're going to connect you with either people that have been around a little longer, seen a lot more about this technology, or really just lead you to a website with so much incredible information. And then true connection happens with those questions when we sit down and go, what are your questions? And are you ready just to get this amazing technology into your world and your life? So let me share my screen with you, and we are just going to present something to you today. And what we're going to do is just share it here. I'm going to present it. So if you could give me a thumbs up if you can see this. Can anyone see? Or say yes. You can actually come off mute and someone say yes. Can you see this? Can you see a screen that says Lifewave? Yeah, you probably have.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you. So this is Lifewave, and we are honored to be brand partners of Lifewave for the last few months. And Lifewave has been itself in Australia for just over a year. And it's an amazing, amazing company. So the question we love to ask everyone in our world right now is what?
Have you been patched yet? So one of the greatest opportunities, I think, in the last year that's come into this country. And so you're going to be, if you've never heard about this, if you're here for the first time, firstly, thank you for coming. Thank you for trusting your friend to be on here. And I think you're going to be blown away with this incredible opportunity, whether it be for your health or your wealth or both. Because really your health is your wealth and they both go together. And the great thing about this opportunity is they come with both opportunities, which we are super excited to share.
So the question, have you been patched yet, is it's actually building. There's great momentum around this right now. And so if you have not seen what that means to be patched, there are patches, you can wear them anywhere. It basically just looks like a little round Really, our friends always say it was like felt like a band-aid at first, and not even. It's just got a clear back. You just literally take it off. You're going to take off the back like that. And then you just place it anywhere. There's a few places that, they say is the most tested places at the back of the neck and below the belly button. But wherever you have something going in your body, I want you to patch right there as soon as you get a patch in your hand. And it's a question we're asking a lot of people right now. And this is not some of the other patches that you'll see online, and you'll see this is a patch that is reactivating your own body's stem cells. So this is not something that's putting anything into your body. This is something unique. There's nothing like it in the world. So we want to talk for a second just about David Schmidt, because he's the leader and inventor and CEO of this company.
So he has over 130 patents, which is pretty incredible. He's a scientist and an inventor. So he's not just someone who came up with a great idea and just quickly mass marketed something. This guy knows what he's talking about. He specializes in age reversing. I'm not sure about you. I'm 48 years young, but I would love to get to 120. So I like that idea. In 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, and his recent patent took 10 years and 4.5 million to bring to market. So this wasn't just an overnight thing, as you'll find out in just a moment, that this company is 20 years old, which is incredible.
Yeah, so there are what we call early generation patches that David Schmidt actually invented. In fact, his very first patch was invented, I love this story, for the Navy SEALs. Just talk about that for a minute.
That's right. So it said that he was asked by the American government to create this technology to keep Navy SEALs underwater in submarines for long periods of time with energy, so that when they are needed, that they are ready to go and at their optimum. And so he was in that process of doing that, researching that technology, when unfortunately, as we all know, September 11th happened and the Iraq War took place. And so the American military and funding had to go towards that. And so then David had the opportunity to take his IP, to take his intellectual property and his invention, and be able to create it for the domestic market, which is why we are so blessed now.
So this is the one he's been really working on for as long as really since he started in the early days. And so what happened with some of his early inventions is word got out around what some of that, especially the energy enhancer patch could do. In fact, there was an era where the American swim team won all the world records. Michael Phelps was there, and everyone had such a conspiracy around what drugs had they taken. Well, in fact, they were actually using David's Lifewave's energy enhancer patch at the time. And now, for years and years, athletes have actually continued to use these patches. And the ones that they're releasing now, the X39 and into the States, the X49, is literally helping people optimize. It's not just making sick people well, it's helping really ultra athletes optimize their own health as well. So,
we need that for some of our Australian teams, because it looks like America has the edge at the moment. So let's make sure we patch some of our athletes.
So loads of patents to this technology. What that means is that when it's submitted to a government, they recognize that this is literally step by step legitimate, and it's doing what it says it's meant to do. And so the whole process for David has been patented. And so that's a really big deal when it comes to releasing product onto the market. And the fact that it is in nearly 85 countries, I think, is incredible. That, again, allowed at every level into these nations is really exciting for us. And so what this stem cell activation patch is going to do is it is literally going to activate everyone say mine. Don't think about an injection. Don't think about someone else's.
Who wants that?
These are your stem cells. Now, we don't want to put down actually the medical profession, because there is life-changing technology.
We've all benefited from the medical profession. So, but We personally are people that prefer to go as natural as possible than have things in our body that were foreign to the way it was created. So that's what we love about this particular
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
I never knew that age 30, which is just getting started, half your stem cells are inactive. And by the age of 60, you lose them all. I never knew that. And I actually think the medical profession should be talking more about that. And if you've seen some of our
Yeah.
posts around Chris Hemsworth and others, that people are starting to realize this matters. And
Yeah.
for the price of less than a coffee a day, we get this opportunity to get things going again and to see so many incredible things take place.
So this is exactly what it's doing in your body. And I just wanted to highlight actually what stem cells do. So stem cells, when they wake up in your body, will become whatever your body needs. So if your body needs reduced inflammation, if your body needs something in its heart, if your body needs something in its lungs, it will become whatever your body needs. And that's why what we get to say is as soon as you patch, it's incredible what your body, your incredible black box is going to do. And these stem cells know where to go first.
Yeah, I love it because you don't know what's going to happen. To me, it's like these great candy, whatever we call it, chocolates here, that when you bite them, clinkers, I think they're called, and you don't know what color you're going to get. It's like when you patch, you're just never sure what, from you to the next person, what it's actually going to do in their body. And then when you hear the testimonies and you see the results internally and externally, it's such a cool thing. If we could just keep all our microphones on silent, if we could, that would just help the recording. Thank you.
So this is the really, really transformative part, is what stem cells do immediately as they reactivate versus what happens over the long term is incredible. So as Andrew just said, people like Tony Robbins are talking about this longevity of life, talking about all his research, but again, starting to talk about something that's going to cost a lot of money. And we have friends personally that have had a lot of stem cell therapy, and some of it works and changes their life, and others of it was just $35,000, $40,000. And actually, they got their treatment a few months later, as their stem cells start to degenerate, the treatment stopped working. So there's some really current people talking about this right now. And we just wanted to highlight that this is a now topic because this is a now technology, but no one has this in a patch.
Yeah.
And so how this works, and this is always an amazing question, and there's really, really easy, simple videos on thisisit.info.com, which we'll reference later, that tells you is light therapy. Sorry, if anyone's got their
Is that why you can mute everyone at the same time? I thought you
if
could
someone
do
wants to
that.
tell me how to mute everyone, I need to learn. You'd think after all these years on Zoom that we would know. Let's see if it says.
Just because it's playing feedback, so people who listen to this later, it will be challenging for them. I don't know, because if you just mute, is that mute us?
Sorry, we're just going to go.
If not, you'll just have to roll with it.
All right.
If we could just turn yours off, it's just a button that says mute on the, I think, the bottom left-hand side. That would be incredible if you could do that for us.
Amazing. Okay, so this is called phototherapy. This is literally, if you know, in certain countries about med beds and light therapy and ultralight therapy and red light therapy. Basically, this is using your own body's light and heat to transfer back onto this patch and then speak to these nanocrystals, which then speak back to your copper peptides in your body. And everyone knows now the power of these copper peptides. These are elevated, and that begins to reactivate your own stem cells.
And it's non-invasive. That's the great thing. There's nothing going in your body, which is, for me, such a deal, would have been a deal breaker when it came to a product like this.
So people often say, well, I have to check with a doctor, and we would never tell you not to. That is absolutely the disclaimer. We are not trying to be doctors, trying to have any medical diagnosis or help you say your body can heal from a certain disease. But what we do say is that this is non-invasive and there is no chemicals, and non-transdermal, which means it doesn't go through the brain or the blood barrier in your body or the skin barrier. So we are going to show you
an
one
ancient
quick
form of
video.
energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each Lifewave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, the patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. Lifewave.
Live well, live young, live long, I think is the phrase there. So you can see those videos. The person that invited you can share any of those with you. They're all on thisisit.info.com. And here's some benefits, and they're really, really exciting. Just speaking to
Amazing benefits: increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality. So for me, third day, my energy went through the roof. I haven't had energy like this in a long time. Personally, I'm sleeping through the night, which I haven't had for a long time either. And all of my neck and shoulder issues, I usually go to the osteopath twice a month. I haven't been in the 3 months that I've taken these patches. So that's the first time in probably 15, 20 years. So for everyone's results are different. It's restored muscles, skeletal condition, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance, and everybody loves what's it called?
Collagen.
Collagen. So I'm hoping I look 30 years younger in the next 6 months, but I've seen people before and after 6-12 months, and it makes an incredible difference. So
Yeah.
it's collagen's not just for your face, it's all of your organs and internal, which is so important.
Exactly. So these are the kind of examples of what's happening when people's own bodies naturally begin to reactivate their cells and begin to heal. Amazing healings start to take place. Wound healing, bone healing, burn healing. It's just our bodies are phenomenal when we have what we're meant to have in our body to regenerate and really see our body begin to heal itself. And the work around and the studies around brain health is incredible, brilliant teaching from David Schmidt on what happens to people's brains. And some of the data here, you'll see again, amazing testimonies around radiation treatment and recovery from that. This was our auntie. She got her taste and smell back after
8 years of a virus, owning restaurants, being a foodie. She texted me and said, now I know what you've been saying, and now I know what cheap wine tastes like. So that's just one of the examples from someone close to us.
And then a really beautiful friend and customer who's been a month on Lifewave. Look what's happened for her hair growth. We love her. Her body had been through a lot, and the doctors didn't know how that was going to see her hair recover.
I showed this to a gentleman yesterday who's one of the founders of one of the world's largest men's hair transplant businesses that he founded many years ago in 1965, I think. And when I showed him this picture, he was blown away. Yeah. And so incredible what this does.
This was just a month. So again, no guarantees because your body's so unique, but really exciting things happen. first few days, we just patched a lady yesterday, and she said like heat and just top of head to bottom of her feet, just heat all over.
Pain relief.
Pain relief, sleep like she hadn't slept, but they're called a one patch wonder. Some people take literally up to 90 days, and we want to tell everyone on this call, you need to give this at least 90 days. In fact, about 1 month per decade of your life, you're going to really start to see the results. So,
but a minimum 3 months. Anyone that we work with, we actually don't really offer unless people take a 3-month commitment. Because if you're going to give, and especially for the price, it's peanuts in what this actually presents for your life. 3 months minimum, because 99% of people get a result within that 3 months. And we want to see people get results, and it's so important.
So this is how you're going to wear it. You're going to wear it 12 hours a day, and then you're going to let your body really just repair and rejuvenate, because there's lots of activity going on with this patch on, and then you just throw it away. In fact, some people put it on their plants or put it on their animals and just get the leftover light therapy into those other living things. And then you want to drink plenty of water. And that's right, we've never drunk so much water. It's just going to continue to just flush everything that the body needs to be flushed out. And so you can wear more than one at a time, but really you only need the X39 on every day to see these results. And so there's wonderful support patches, but they're all just support. The X39 will do all of this.
This patch X39 is what I call the David Beckham. It is the superstar, and everything else is support patches. But the X39 is the one that does all the work that you need to have on every day. And if you're wanting other patches to boost, to help you in some of the other areas that you have, then fantastic. But X39, it's the David Beckham of this company. It's the product that everybody needs.
So we have great information. Jot this down right now if you want to, because the questions you have, there's going to be a million of them going through your mind. It was the same for us when this was presented by Andrew's best friend to us. And yet the testimony was part of the trust. The person who invited told us about it. But really, you don't need to know every bit of science. You just need to point people to this website. We've got doctors' interviews. We've got research papers. We've got patents. We've got testimonies. And it's full of all that you need to actually start to dive a little bit deeper. But here's what we say. Don't wait to know all the data and know all the science, because the second a patch is on your body, it's your body that is actually the miracle and the technician. So, but we've got great resources for you. So this is how you do it, friends. You get to choose between really what we call an individual's pack is what's known as the silver pack. Maybe a couple could be on that too, but really that gold pack is optimum and ideal if you're a couple or a small family. And then you can begin to actually share with others, and the company will compensate you. We'll talk about that in a second. And then if you're someone that says, actually, this feels intuitively right to share immediately, and I'm looking for another opportunity for income and influence and impact, then you're going to dive into the diamond pack. And what that means is you're going to get 19 sleeves of X39 or the other support patches alongside it. You're going to get it for $84 instead of $99 when you do it at silver or gold. At gold, you get a free sleeve, so that's a great deal as well. And this is the way you get started. And then if you go on an auto ship, this is wholesale, so it comes with an auto ship. And what the auto ship just does is you're not paying this again. You're just paying $99 for another X39 to come into your home. And the reason why we say do that is 2 reasons. One, you're probably going to have shared it with quite a few people.
Absolutely.
By the time your next month comes around, because you love people.
Because you will be, and you want to share it with your mum, your brother, your sister, your next door friend, and then people run out, and so then you're sharing with them. So that's why the auto ship is incredibly important, because you don't want to run out of this, because you will notice from day to day if you're out, because of what this is doing in your body. So this is a one-off payment for the product that you're receiving, and then it's the auto ship every month, depending on which one you get. to make sure that you never run out. And I love that about the company because they don't want you to run out, and it's important.
So screenshot this page, or the person that invited you will also send it to you, because I want to just shift gears for the last minute and talk about how you can order. You can order there, or you can order via their link. But really, if we can just say to you, we love to order just with a quick Zoom or a quick phone call, because we want to hear what you're believing for. And we want that connection with you just to make sure we can get we, or the person that invited you, can get you the right pack. And this is the last minute. I want to ask you a question. When you hear about not only what could happen for your health, but what could also happen in the possibility of another stream of income into your home, the questions we want to ask is your dreamer awakened? Because it was for us.
Yes.
And so if there's something that feels important to you right now, family, time, freedom, living debt free, some opportunities and margins in the world that we're living in right now, confronted with so much scarcity, if you're looking for another opportunity of really exploring what would it look like for income to come into your world, this is a really great opportunity.
It is a brilliant opportunity. It's an opportunity to grow in your health and also in your income. And who wants more choice? I want more choice. And I'm sick of sharing things that I love and not being rewarded for it.
Yeah.
And so this is something that people need the most in the world. This is not another Me Too product of, oh yeah, I have my tablets, my this, my that. There is nothing else that exists like this. It's got another 17 years patent on it, which means no one can copy it. And by that time, he'll bring an even updated product after that I'm sure will take this to the next level. And so as you help other people, you're also growing in your own income and for them as well. And so for some, it'll be, I just want the product.
Mm-hmm.
For others, it's, I have a family and I could make some money on the side, a couple of $1,000 a month, if they share this well. And then for others like us, we jump straight into the diamond pack, what we call the entrepreneurs pack, because for $15.99 US, who gets a turnkey business with an unlimited potential of income? I've been in the business world for a long time in many different areas, and nothing like that exists. And so it's an opportunity for all different types of people, depending on their circumstance and season. And you can upgrade later if you've tried the product and really want to jump in, then that's possible as well, which I think is incredibly generous of this company.
Yeah. So to honor time, we said this would be a 30-minute presentation. We do want to ask, and we started about 5 or so minutes late, so we want to ask that if you give us 5 more minutes, we actually want to speak now into the opportunity around this wealth creation, around the business side of it. The business won't be for everyone at this point in your life. You may just want to cover the costs of your own product. And basically, when the company compensates you, they're not taking money from someone else. They're actually saying thank you. 60% of their revenue goes immediately back to people that are sharing. They're called brand partners. And so stay with us just for 5 more minutes as we share this opportunity, because there are a lot of people right now that have been looking for that kind of opportunity. So here's some incredible stats just quickly. This is a 20-year-old company now. It was 19 when this slide was done. 20 years old with a brand new product released 3 years ago. What that means is this company is not going to go under. In fact, it just went from 20 million
to now over 400
it's so
million.
Wrong.
This company is going to be a $1 billion company very soon. And so that brings stability in this company. And also, if you hear from the inventor, from the owner who's the inventor, he's just getting started. So he's not ready to sell out like some people and move on. This is his dream long term. And so we're going to see much more come from this company. It's open in 75 countries. For us, we have 6 teams, 6 different countries where we have teams that are growing. And so if you have relationships in other countries, number one, you can tell them about this product so that they can get healthy and whole in this area, but also they can start this business as well to bring another income stream, which as we all know with what's happening in the world, we need multiple streams of income. I actually teach that people should have 7 streams of income. And so this could be another one for you, and everyone should have a direct marketing company as an income stream. So this could be a great opportunity for you.
So this last year, Lifewave in the direct selling industry hit #1 momentum company in the world because of the X39. So this is phenomenal. Like, we are honestly at the tipping point of this, and it's not too late at all. It's actually just getting started, but your place in the organization really, really matters for the opportunity long term.
Yeah.
And that's what coming in at wholesale, either a gold or a diamond, does. It literally just puts you in, literally, it's nearly like buying a share in a company that's
Absolutely.
so fast growing. So we love the opportunity. It comes all online. There's an app. You can share
app
that
is
with
amazing.
people anywhere around the world.
Distributors to be
It's
using.
like literally an at-home business, an on-your-phone business, really, for on the go, as well as the fact that you get to talk to people face to face and patch them if you want. You can go at home parties, you can go big events, you can go online, you can go just via your app.
We'll be doing it when we're in the US and the UK and everything this year. You can do it from anywhere. It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so here's what it looks like. When you see this little structure, I want to say this to you. It's what we call a top-down servanthood structure, leadership-wise. So everything that flows from up above in these particular binary structures means all the health of the organizations, the people that come in now, benefit from that.
Yeah.
But it's as simple as you saying to yourself, do I have 2 other people that I want to share with? We put 2 on the left and 2 on the right of your back office kind of structure. And all that starts to happen is they begin to share and they begin to share. People say, is this pyramid? Pyramid A is illegal. And secondly, what we see this is actually an incredible family tree, like a community that just grows and grows and grows.
And in our case, we have a team now that we catch up with every week, and training and community and connection. We've created friendships now across Canada, America, the UK now, Australia, New Zealand. It becomes, and that's what I love about Team Commission, because it's team commission and it's a team effort.
Yes.
And the person that will that has brought you here tonight, they will connect with you and create that community with you, with all of the other things that the Australian team have created, and also the American team for you to connect to.
So later we'll dive with the person that invited you into some details. There's a simple video on compensation, but basically you get paid 4 different ways and you're rewarded for your sharing, and you get paid layers and layers down, not because you're doing nothing and they're doing everything and you're gaining. It's the opposite. As you build 4 people, managers that share with 4 people and they share with 4 people, the company says thank you, but does not ever take money from someone else. This is the company continuing to reward your leadership, essentially. So it's amazing. And so there's all these different ways to get paid. So listen, this is your time, and we really mean this, like, not in any kind of hype way, but in an opportunity to offer hope. And when this came our way, this was about offering hope to our health and offering hope to an area of people's lives that can just feel so stuck right now. Or maybe you're doing incredible, but you're open to another opportunity. And so we want to just really have you consider, and again, just say to yourself, what would it look like in 90 days to have some areas of my life physically and mentally be unlocked?
Good.
And what could my life look like in 90 days, 6 months, or a year from now if I've said yes to an opportunity? And I might have said yes a little bit scared and a little bit shaking, but you will be surrounded by a community of people that are going to cheer you on.
Yes,
as you
absolutely.
share. At the end of the day, this is not selling, it's actually sharing. We just keep saying
you don't need
sharing.
to sell this product. You just share the product, because
the
results is what has people engaged and interested in this. It's just amazing.
So these are the different ways we support you. There's a team. We train incredible community around really just activating your own ability to share in the way that feels really comfortable to you. And then there's amazing YouTubes. Our mentors and those that are out of Florida just had a huge house party. 300 people turned up to their house in West Palm Beach, and their whole passion, Steve and Gina Merritt, who really lead this particular team called This Is It, is that you would find health freedom and financial freedom. They're seeing people pay off homes, and, you know, disclaimer is it takes work, of course, but they're really seeing things unlock because there's nothing like this in the whole entire planet. This is literally, this technology, there is like no other. So this is an amazing opportunity. And so again, we don't need to deal with all that right now, but we're going to show you what it can look like. And basically, the person that invited you is going to say, would you like to order? You're going to get one of these from them. They might screenshot it and just share it with you or download it. And they're going to put your order through. It's going to get your place in our community as well. There's an amazing WhatsApp, amazing things happening here in Australia and overseas into the UK and Europe, where some people are on right now. And then what we're also going to say is, who else do you know in your world needs this technology?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. And going back to cost, it's the cost of a coffee per day. I mean, coffee literally is drinking poison. I love it, but coffee is literally poison for your body. It's less coffee a day for you, for your stem cells to begin that regeneration, healing happen in your body, and then share it with others, and you'll end up having it paid for you. And for those that are super excited about it, we'll build a business that will bring greater freedom and choice to your life. And can I say, this business can also be legacy gifted to your children. So if you build this business strong, your children can benefit from this later on in life. So there you have it.
That's it. So get back to the person that invited you, and we'd love to stay in contact, connection in our amazing community. So we really appreciate your time. We're going to stop the recording in a moment, and we're going to do that actually right now. Wherever we do that, up here.